Hello everyone, my name is Jane Rolfing and I work in the Freshman Advising Center at Ball State. And today I'm going to give you 10 tips on how not to fail at finals. Before we begin, I wanted to mention that there are some really great resources and videos Ball State staff have already put together, which will come in real handy as you prep for finals week. Check out the links in the description to learn more about your learning style, self-care, time management, and test-taking tips. For today, we're going to focus on what you can do to prepare for your finals when you have 1 week to go. You heard that right. You have 1 week before your final exams, and if you're just now realizing that, you might be starting to panic. No fear, you still have 168 hours or 10,080 minutes, so let's put those minutes to good use and make finals week a success. Step 1 is take deep breaths. I put this as step 1 because it's a good practice to help you get through all the rest of the steps and on into finals. Belly breathing is the most common deep breathing technique. Try this basic exercise anytime you need to relax or relieve stress. Actually, let's just practice a little bit right now. You can just even sit right where you're at, or if you feel more comfortable laying down, go for it. Just be in a comfortable position. You're going to put one hand on your belly, just below your ribs, and the other hand on your chest. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let your belly push your hand out. Your chest should not move. Breathe out through pursed lips as if you're whistling, and feel the hand on your belly go in and use it to push all the air out. Do this breathing 3 to 10 times and take your time with each breath. And when you're done, notice how you feel at the end of the exercise. This is something you can practice when you notice yourself feeling tense, or it's even a good exercise to do when you're waiting for class to begin. The more you practice, the more relaxed you'll feel and the better prepared you'll be to take deep breaths the next time a stressful situation arises. Step 2, talk with your professors. Establishing relationships with your professors could lead to valuable mentorship and reference opportunities in the future. Even if you haven't established that relationship throughout the semester, it's not too late. Take advantage of office hours or email questions to your professor today even. Contrary to what this image shows, your professors are there to help you better understand the concepts or topics your exam will cover. As a bonus, you could learn helpful study tips on how to prepare for your exam by asking what format the test will be in. If it's mainly a multiple choice test, you'll want to focus on definitions and concepts. If there are essay questions, you'll want to show that you can apply your knowledge of concepts, ideas, and theories. Step 3, create a schedule. This will probably be one of the most important steps to take when preparing for finals. Open your calendar app, or you can even download a time management sheet that should be in the description below. And start by filling in the dates, times, and locations of your exams and when final projects are due. From there, work backwards and set goals for yourself. For example, if you have a 10-page final paper due on May 3rd, make it your goal to have the rough draft completed 2 days beforehand. You might decide you need to spend a day researching, and from there commit to writing 2.5 pages a day beginning on April 28th. You can do a similar strategy when studying for final exams. This might include how many pages you need to read, when to create flashcards, and when to review flashcards before the exam. Remember, you have 168 hours this week. How much time should you devote to studying? A general rule of thumb is to spend 2 hours studying outside of every 1 hour of class time. That means if you're taking 15 credit hours, you should commit to at least 30 hours a week to studying. That still leaves you with 138 hours. For the week leading up to finals, you will likely need to devote more time than usual. One idea is to start by filling in the times you will study into your calendar for those 30 hours. Next, make time for sleep, work, exercise, healthy meals, and short breaks with friends. Finally, add in more time for studying with the extra time left over. And most importantly, stick to your schedule. Here are some other tips provided by the Ball State Learning Center. Keep a daily to-do list. Break large assignments into smaller parts and schedule them on your to-do list. Revise your schedule as needed. Schedule study time during your open blocks of time. Try to study in small blocks of time during the day. And if you get off your schedule, don't discard it, just restart. Step 4, make time for breaks. During your scheduled study times, try taking short breaks throughout. For instance, set a timer to read for 30 minutes and then take a 5-minute break before you go back to reading for another 30 minutes. Continue this cycle throughout your scheduled study time. You can also choose to work on different subjects or projects for each cycle. Use your breaks as an opportunity to stretch, dance to your favorite song. I promise this works. Take a quick walk outside or even try a handstand. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, which can give you more energy and better comprehension. Things like stretching or dancing can help with concentration and focus. Sounds like a great excuse to shake it off. Step 5, visualize the material. Focus on the most important parts of your class notes by condensing the material and underlining or highlighting keywords and concepts. Not a fan of traditional written notes? Try reformatting them into charts, diagrams, mind maps, or outlines to create visuals that can help you make sense of complex concepts. Try this mind mapping activity from Stanford University. Identify a topic from your course and reduce your notes to the mind map. Like I said, use color, highlighting, drawings, or diagrams to make it really memorable. I like to draw icons that correlate with the topic I'm trying to remember. File your mind map away for a couple days and then try to redraw it from memory. You may be surprised at how much you remember. Step 6, have fun with words. Breaking down the material into small pieces and creating acronyms, phrases, rhymes, and metaphors can be a valuable and fun way to memorize concepts. These are often called mnemonic devices. You might be familiar with Roy G. Biv, or also known as the visible colors of the color spectrum: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. This is just one way to use mnemonic devices. Step 7, create flashcards. I imagine this tip won't be new for you, but it does take effort, so a reminder might be good. Pull out those index cards and start quizzing yourself. Creating flashcards is one of the top study tips for college students. And yes, you can find digital flashcards that other people have made for the same class, but if you want to learn the material, it's best if you create the flashcards yourself. Rewriting important facts, concepts, and definitions on index cards gives you the opportunity to condense the material down and quiz yourself. Carry them with you throughout the week so you can quiz yourself before class or while eating lunch. Step 8, learn by teaching others. Explaining concepts to a classmate is a great way to make sure you really understand the material yourself and to help them learn as well. When you find new ways to explain a concept, you are mastering the information by processing it. Step 9, eat healthy snacks. I know it'll be tempting to grab that energy drink or bag of chips to get you through a late night study session, but snacks high in sugar and carbs will leave you crashing and burning. Try snacks that are high in nutrients like fresh fruits and veggies, mixed nuts, and protein bar. Keep in mind that protein and healthy fats are fuel for your mind. And step 10 is get a good night's sleep. Nothing will make you do worse on tests than pulling an all-nighter. You may be tempted to stay up all night and cram in as much as possible, but by all means get some sleep the night before. When testing time comes, you won't be able to recall all the information you learned because your brain will be functioning in survival mode. I hope you found some helpful tips or were reminded of some old tips to get you through the week leading up to finals. Remember to take deep breaths throughout your day and try cranking up the volume to your favorite song to shake out that stress during your study breaks. Remember, your academic advisor or friends at the Learning Center are here for you if you need us. Good luck!